Rollie, Rollie, Rollie. Girl, I am so disappointed in you in the way that you came stumbling down that hill like an 18-wheeler with no brakes, heading towards Gretchen. Now, I might not like Gretchen a whole lot, but Rollie, you had no reason to sneak her. The way you ran up looking like a stuffed cordon bleu. Yes, and your wig was gone, and you need to give them wigs a break because your edges was screaming for dear life. And the way Gretchen five-finger palmed the back of Rollie's mudslide neck, I said get her. Because what was the reason, Rollie? What was the reason? Let's get into this mess. So the episode continues off with Cali and Gretchen still fighting in sundresses and Air Forces. I said, child, what are we really fighting about? What are we really fighting about? And Cali talk about if you don't fight your friend, it's not your friend. Baby, I don't want no friend like that. Now, after these birds get done squawking, Cali walks off and she ends up walking into Tasiki and tells Tasiki what happened between her and Gretchen. Tasiki is having to fan Cali because she's looking like James Brown, honey. She is sweating like hell. And Tasiki is standing there trying to drive the boat, make her drink this Patron. I'm thinking you don't need to give her no more drink because she is glistening. She can go outside in southern heat and fry like a good piece of Kentucky Fried Chicken. Now, after Cali sobers up a little bit, she goes back and talks to Gretchen and clear the air. I can't take shit serious because Gretchen is missing an eyelash. And she looks ridiculous, okay? Look at this. Stupid, okay? Jela and Scotty pull up on Cali and Gretchen. I don't know why. I feel like Jela put a battery in Scotty's back because this was not the time or the place. I feel like if you had a problem with Gretchen and you wanted her to go home, whenever they were sending Dia and Slim home, you should have spoke up. You should have stepped up and said, hey, I don't want you here. Gretchen is not even paying attention. I don't know what's been going through her mind, but every time she don't pay attention, somebody clock her beside her bony head. This time was no different. Scotty swings on Gretchen. And I'm sitting here like, why? Like, for what? We're on episode 12. You should have took care of this in episode 4. Like, what's going on? My thing is why are we still talking about Gretchen saying nigga at this point? Zeus ain't sent her home. Limon Pepper hasn't sent her home. He is a nigga too. So my thing is y'all having all this problem with Gretchen being here. You need to take it up with your bosses, babes. This is when Scotty really irritates me. Listen to what she says.
I think Cali can be very much confused. You want to stand beside this alley cat who just keeps putting you in the shit. Make it make sense, baby. Now you standing beside somebody you just got into an argument with who disrespects you. She disrespects everybody and you standing with her.
I know you're not sitting there talking about what you just talked about and you just explained Natalie to the T. To the T. And you talking about you standing there next to somebody who's disrespectful. You stand next to Natalie. And y'all was having arts and crafts. And y'all know what I mean when I say arts and crafts. Scissoring, okay? So, what's tea, Scotty? And please don't act like Natalie don't swing on you every season for no reason, okay? So, let's keep it hot. She almost left you where you was at because you couldn't find your passport. Now, after Gretchen and Scotty fight, it seems like Jela keeps inching up. And Cali is like, you're not about to jump my friend. You're not about to jump my friend. And this whole thing, I'm just like, why was this even started? Like, did somebody say go downstairs and mess with them? Because I still don't understand what the point of this was. Because they ended up walking away and nobody fought. They went upstairs and ran and told Natalie what happened. They go up there and they tell Natalie what's going on. Scotty's got scratches all over her titties. And Jela is letting, Natalie know what happened. And Natalie could give two fucks, okay? She's like, Jela, Scotty, come on. Like, what are you talking about? Why are y'all downstairs fighting? I heard it out the window. Like, girl, what's really going on? This is a whole mess. It seems set up. Now, I ain't gonna lie. When Jela and Cali got the fighting, okay, it took about 30 minutes for them to start it up like an old school Honda Civic. It took them a little minute to start it up. But when it got started, I saw Cali's nose leaking. Now, I'm not gonna gas it like the girls on Baddies or like some of these girls and saying that Jela whooped Cali's ass because it was never giving that. It was never giving that, okay? Y'all had a 3-second scuffle and your fist magically ended up hitting Cali in her nose, okay? Y'all look like two meerkats fighting on top of a hill. Now, while Cali and Ramen Noodlehead Jela is over there arguing, you can hear Gretchen yelling at somebody. I'm like, who is she yelling at? And then the ground starts shaking. People start getting a little worried. And we look up and Rollie's charging towards Gretchen like a wild boar. Like a wild boar. And everybody said, well, who was that? Who was it? I didn't even know who it was either. And until the wig came off, I said, I know that neck anywhere. I know that neck anywhere. It is Rollie Poly Snack Meal's neck, okay? I'm talking about lace front peeled back. Edges peeled back, thoughts exposed. Now, I can't say that Rollie was moving in slow motion. How the hell Gretchen didn't see her coming? I don't know. I don't know, okay? Now, when Kali tells Rollie, you're ripping your body. You're ripping your body. You need to sit down somewhere, big mama. I almost forgot that Rollie's body isn't healed because she took that little trip to the butcher shop, okay? Now, when the security guards start to secure the wild boar, aka Rollie, Gretchen finds a moment to herself to say, this big back bison is turned around. I might as well go ahead and get my lick in while I can. And she 5-finger slaps the dirt off of Rollie's neck, okay? Let's be real, that's the only way Gretchen was gonna get a hit in, because the way Meatball did Gretchen, her against Rollie would never have stood a chance. Never. Natalie is irritated. She says she ain't ate in 5 days. Girl, you got reserve in that chin like a camel hump. Be quiet. Be quiet. Talk about something you ain't ate in 5 days. I can smell a lie, and it's coming from you. Now, the camera pans to Mariah Lynn, and all I can see is her eye. I said, dang, Asian doll must have busted a vessel in her eye because she up there looking like Dracula. Yeah. Now, they're asking Anna, like, are you ready to deal with, like, the consequences of fighting Mariah's mama and her aunt? And she's like, yeah, I'm with whatever. And you know, that's period, because you can't keep your hands to yourself. I don't care how old you are. You're going to get these hands, especially after I done told you to stop a couple times and you ain't stopped. Oh, I'm not going to stop whooping that ass. They're going to have to pull me off of you next week. Now, on the way to the club in the other Jeep that doesn't have Anna, Biggie, Tasiki, and whoever the hell else was in the back seat with them in their little SUV, we got the big limo, the big body Benz, and everybody is in there, and they're talking about deep throating. Natalie says that Diamond the Body reminds her of Ann Moore. Y'all remember Ann Moore? When Rollie knocked the Sonic coins out her head. I know y'all remember Ann. Okay, all right. Now, whenever Anna and Biggie are talking, you can see Tasiki taking a little nappy nap in the back. She wants no part. She says, these girls is making me tired. I need to take a nap. All this liquor and no food diet has me weak. I have to take a nap. Now, when y'all see Biggie in that confessional, I said to myself, whose shower curtain she done stole? Face is beat, hair is done. You looking cute, but this outfit. Now, while they at the club, Tinkerbella is turning up. She is dropping splits, rubbing her coochie and her booty on them people's dirty ass floor. She is turned up. So Natalie takes it upon herself to take off her Baddies Chain and put it around Tinkerbella's neck. Now, when she gets that Baddies Chain, she is turned up. She's like, bitches, I got my Baddies Chain, yada, yada. And Meatball feels a certain type of way about it. And my thing is Meatball, why is you at the club looking like you need to borrow $40 in somebody's car? I don't like that for you, because every time I see you on TikTok, your face is beat down to the gods, lace front laid, and you're looking cute. And on here, you look like Hank Hill. When Meatball goes to the confessionals, I said, Meatball, pull your shirt down, boo. Like, why them people ain't tell her to pull her shirt down? Child. But she said she feels some type of way about Tinker getting that Baddies Chain, and I honestly feel like it wasn't that deep. Maybe that's just me, but I really feel like it's not even that deep. Like, if Natalie has y'all wilding out and willing to fight each other over Baddies Chains, like, that's just pathetic to me, okay? But let me know what y'all think about this episode and what y'all think about the fights that happened in the beginning, the arguments, the little scuffles. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. It's your girl Lex Too Real, and we up out this thing.
Let's watch some crazy stuff, yo!